Hi, welcome to Yoga Wild YouTube channel. My name is Liza. My pronouns are she, her, and the class I'm sharing with you today is called Mandala Vinyasa Surya Namaskar, or Circular Flowing Sun Salutation. If you're new to our channel, take a moment and subscribe and know that you are supporting a yoga company based in Tacoma, Washington, and teachers whose purpose is to increase yoga in our communities and bring people together around common values of nature, community, and yoga. For thousands of years in Southeast Asia, mandalas have represented the cosmos. They've represented the natural order of the universe and its processes of creation and destruction. The word mandala is often translated from Sanskrit into English to mean circle or circular. However, another way to conceive of the word mandala is to think about an organization, a big structure that is unified by a center. So when we talk about Mandala Vinyasa, we're referring most often to a way of sequencing that is circular, moving around on our mats, which you could consider the center, or you could consider yourself, your body, your heart, your center. And in this practice, I'll be sharing a variation of sun salutation where we move around our mats in a mandala pattern. As we move through each progression of the mandala, pay attention to how you're feeling. Can you enter into a meditative state where you're really feeling each pose, each transition, those moments that unfold? We'll be starting on our hands and knees, just a little spinal warm-up, and then we'll move through a few Surya Namaskar A's before we proceed into our mandala practice. So go ahead and find table on your mat, set your hands under your shoulders, and your knees under your hips. And we'll move through a few rounds of cow-cat. As you inhale, lift your sitting bones, pull forward the length of your spine, sliding your upper arm bones back. And as you exhale, round your spine from end to end, press the ground away, draw your low belly to your low back, and then continue to move between these two shapes. And can you get a sense of movement guided by breath? And can you allow this very simple pattern to guide you to this time and space? Move through just a couple more rounds. And come to a neutral table spine. Steady yourself there. Go ahead and tuck your toes, lift your knees, press your hips up and back as you ground down forward through your hands. Shift your gaze into the space between your feet, and you could find just a little bit of awakening movement here for your legs, pedaling your heels to stretch the back sides. Even a gentle rocking of your hips side to side, feeling your weight shift. And as you hold downward facing dog, just for a few rounds of breath, connect with this deep centered space in your body where breath emerges from. Follow the inhalation, widening out through the back, through the sides, through the front of your body. Follow the exhalation gradually, the slow return to that deep centered space. Guided through this practice from that deep centered space. Go ahead and inhale, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and you'll either step or hop to the top of your mat, coming into a forward fold there. You can have your knees bent so your belly comes into contact with your thighs. And this is especially good for tight hamstrings, knees bent expression. Let the crown of your head drop towards the ground. Hands can stay grounded here, or you can catch opposite elbow, feeling a decompression along your spine and a release of holding. Taking a breath in. Exhale, release your hands either to the ground or to your shin bone. Press into your feet as you inhale, lift halfway, spine long, from hips to shoulders, just thinking spacious here. And then as you exhale, return to forward fold. And we'll inhale, rise all the way up. Arms can sweep out to the sides and then up overhead. As you exhale, gather your hands at your heart center. And so we'll move through a couple of rounds of Surya Namaskar A, just establishing pace here, letting that pace be breath-paced. So with your next inhalation, arms sweep outwards and up. And as you exhale, hinge at your hips. You can bend your knees on the way down. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine, gazing forward. Exhale, set your hands firmly, walk your feet to plank pose. Press the ground away, hold your body up. This is a powerful pose. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, lower your knees to the mat, bend your elbows, and as you do, squeeze your forearms towards the center of your mat so your shoulders stay really stable, really set on your back. Come all the way down, heart between your hands, and then untuck your toes. Press against your toenails till you feel your thigh muscles strong, and as you inhale, baby cobra, slide your shoulder heads back, lift the crown of your head up. Exhale, release your heart and release your forehead. Inhale, press the ground away. You can rise through hands and knees or tuck your toes with knees lifted. You can move through reverse push-up. We'll meet in downward facing dog. With your next inhalation, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and travel to the top of your mat, hopping or stepping. Forward fold. Lift halfway, inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands gather at heart center, exhale. Inhale, arms sweep outwards and up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift and lengthen your spine. Exhale, plant both palms, step your feet back, plank pose. Pull forward here as you inhale. Either knees come down or bend your elbows, keep your knees lifted, chaturanga. And so it's a half plank moment, hold. Down for cobra, or turn to the tops of your feet, and as you keep your knees lifted, pull your body forward, lift the crown of your head up. Downward facing dog, exhale. Tucking toes or rolling over the feet. Finding the transitions that meet us in our energy and our body. Today, knowing that the strongest action is the action that meets us, and knowing that that can change throughout your practice. With your next breath in, lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, and either step or hop to the top of your mat. Lift halfway as you inhale. Forward fold, exhale. Rise up, inhale. Hands to your heart, exhale. Inhale, arms sweep outwards and up. Exhale, forward fold. Lift and lengthen your spine, inhale. Plant your hands, step back. Move through one final round of vinyasa here before we progress to mandala. Exhale, lowering halfway down. Cobra or up dog, you choose. Down dog, exhale. Now from downward facing dog, inhale, extend your right leg towards the sky. Long reach through the right leg. Exhale, draw your knee forward. Look to the space between your hands. Step your foot there. Plant your back foot, warrior one. Hips will square forward. As you inhale, rise. Arms will extend forward, then up. Firm your inner thighs to midline. And take a deep breath in as you reach through your body. Can you connect back to that centered space? Take a full breath in. As you exhale, this transition is through four-pointed star. You'll pivot your front foot sideways, a quarter turn, widen out through your arms, and you can adjust your feet if they feel slightly off, so you feel all 10 toes pointing the same direction. Take a deep breath in. Now, as you exhale, turn your left foot a quarter turn towards what you'd think of as the back end of your mat, becoming the front end of your mat. Arms will come down, so they're now reaching out across the horizon. Really extend through your arms as you come a little deeper down into your hips. Gaze towards your left fingertips. Inhale. Settle here as you exhale. Turn open your left palm. Reverse warrior as you inhale without losing the depth of lunge in your hips. Extend up through your body. Exhale, cycle both of your arms around and down. Lift up your back heel and step left foot to right foot down dog. Here you can move through vinyasa, or you could just stay and be in downward facing dog. Vinyasa, inhale, forward plank, lower down chaturanga, cobra or up dog. As you inhale, down dog, exhale. Now as we move through this first full round of mandala, we'll be staying with the right leg leading. We'll move breath to movement pace. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, knee to nose. Step right into the space between your hands, plant your back foot down and come up, inhale. Arms into the sky. Exhale, quarter pivot your right foot. Now you're facing the other side of your mat, arms wide, four-pointed star. Exhale, left foot turns, warrior two. Widen through your legs and arms as you come down through your sitting bones. Turn open your left palm, inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, arms around through space and down. Step left foot to down dog or move through vinyasa. Stay with breath pace guiding. Come back to down dog in center. Inhale, left leg rises. Three-legged down dog with the left leg extended. Exhale, draw knee to nose and slow down. Look into the space between your hands and step your foot there. Plant your back foot, warrior one, and come up, ground down through your feet and carry that quality of grounded, this moment, up and through the pose. Take a full breath in. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, reach. Exhale, quarter turn your left foot, four-pointed star, widen. Exhale, warrior two, right foot turns, lunge. Reach through your arms. Now turn open your right palm, and as you inhale, reverse warrior. Maybe nudge your right knee slightly more forward. Exhale, cycle both arms around through space, touch the ground, step back, vinyasa, or step back, stillness. And either way, can you be with your breath in this moment, feeling what you feel? And we'll meet in downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, draw knee to nose, step right into the space between your hands, plant both feet and come up, warrior one. Exhale, four-pointed star, widen. Exhale, warrior two. Lunge into the right leg. Turn open your right palm, inhale, reverse. Exhale, cycle your arms, touch the ground, step right foot back. Move through vinyasa or stay and hold that pose. And we'll meet in downward facing dog. So we'll move through that pattern, and we'll just be adding a layer. So same skeleton, just adding layered expression. Inhale, extend your right leg towards the sky. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose and plant your foot down. This time, warrior one in your feet, and then extend your arms back, and you'll find kind of a diagonal line from your left heel through leg, through your torso, fingertips reaching back. And then you could add interlacing your fingers. Press your knuckles down towards your left heel bone and begin to lift your heart up over your hips. Humble warrior prep, your knuckles drive down as your heart lifts up. Shoulder blades squeeze your spine. Exhale, hinge at your hips and guide your right shoulder to land either right above your right knee or it can come to the inside. Still anchor your right hip bone back and firm your inner thighs to midline. Let your gaze travel towards your left foot. Take one more breath in here. And as you exhale, you'll come all the way up. Free up your arms into the sky. Inhale, four-pointed star. Exhale, warrior two towards the back end of your mat. Turn open your left palm. Inhale, reverse. Your exhale, side angle, forearm to thigh, or hand can reach and catch around your ankle. Right arm can extend straight up towards the sky, really spacious around the heart. Or for more side body stretch, you can reach your right arm over ear. Connect with a line of energy through the right leg, through the side of your body, through your arm. Maybe turn your gaze up. Together, inhale. And as we exhale, we'll release our hands to the floor, frame our left foot and step it back. Move through vinyasa or stay and hold that downward facing dog pose. Inhale, right leg rises. Movement, breath, pace. Exhale, knee to nose, step through. Plant your feet, warrior one. Arms reach back. Fingers interlaced. And as you inhale, drive your knuckles down, lift your heart up, look up. Exhale, hinge at your hips. Humble warrior. Gaze descends. Inhale, come all the way up. Arms into the sky. Four-pointed star, pivot all 10 toes. And then exhale right into warrior two, into your left hip. Turn open your left palm. Inhale guides us through reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle, your depth. Forearm to thigh, or the hand can come around the ankle. Variation of the arm reaching over ear. Inhale. Exhale, release all 10 fingers to the ground. Step back. Vinyasa. Or maybe no vinyasa this round. All right, inhale, left leg rises, long reach to the left side. Exhale, draw your knee to your nose. Look into the space between your hands. Step your foot through. Plant your back foot, warrior one. Go slowly this time. Arms reach back. Shoulder blades start to squeeze along the edges of your spine. And then bend your elbows to interlace your fingers. Find that non-habitual clasp this time. Drive your knuckles down as you lift your heart up. Inhale, gaze rises. Exhale, humble warrior, hinging and bowing, releasing the gaze towards the back foot, still anchoring left hip bone back as we maintain the depth of lunge forward. Inhale. Exhale, begin to come up. Ground down through your feet continuously as you come up. Arms extend. Exhale through four-pointed star. Widen as you inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Right foot turns towards the opposite end of the mat. Turn open your right palm. As you inhale, reverse warrior. And as you exhale, side angle to your degree. So the hand can come down, or maybe you stay high. Can you feel your outer right hip wrapping back and in as you find expression through the top arm? Inhale. Exhale, release both hands to the ground. Step your right foot back. Move through vinyasa. Progress by the tempo of your breath. Next inhalation, left leg rises. Exhale, step forward. Plant your back foot, fingers interlace at your low back. Come up through humble warrior prep. Knuckles drive down as the heart lifts. Exhale, hinge at your hips and bow forward and down. Next breath in, we rise, extending the arms. Exhale through four-pointed star, pivot and widen. Exhale, warrior two. Lunge into your right leg. Turn open your right palm, inhalation, reverse warrior. And we exhale, side angle. Right arm up or over ear. Taking a full breath in. And then exhale, release all 10 fingers and step your right foot back. Move here through one final round of vinyasa, or just stay and hold the lines of downward facing dog. And now connect with how you're feeling, the energy that has sustained you through the cycles of vinyasa, through the rounds of our mandala. And you can go ahead and release your knees to the ground and come into a kneeling position, just bringing your hands to touch your thighs, shoulders steady over your hips. And you can close your eyes here to really internalize, check in. in a short amount of time. It was a whole lot of movement. After moving through those rounds of our mandala, my invitation to you is to consider what you could add from Warrior 1 and Warrior 2 to make the next round of mandala, if you have time to move through another round of mandala, really yours. And so, you could move from Warrior 1 into a twist, or from Warrior 2 into half moon. You could just add longer holds in your plank pose. I mean, what could you do to really make your mandala yours? Thank you for joining me for this class. If you enjoyed it, please share it with your friends. One of the really awesome parts about starting this YouTube channel has been to open our offerings up to people outside of our city. So please also share where you're practicing from. Thank you.